Welcome back, and today we're talking about Fire Force Season 2, Episode 6. So like always, let's just jump into it. So this episode, we finally got the conclusion. We finally got the decision of what Inca was going to do. And I have to say, after this episode, I absolutely hate Inca, especially after what she did, that big event that she had, which I absolutely hated. I would say Inca is definitely one of my most hated characters ever. Oh my, she's just horrible. But let's talk about what happened in this episode. We see that Shinra was not knocked out. For some reason, I believed that he was last episode, but we see he still had a little bit of a fight left in him. And he was able to, hit one of the guys that was holding Inca and was trying to talk to her, trying to tell her, your life is important. You have to come with us. You're going to be safe with us. And we see Inca make her argument. She was saying that, she only cares about her life, which is kind of selfish, but I do kind of understand. She is putting her own survival ahead of anybody else. She doesn't care if anybody else gets hurt. She only cares about her own survival. Plus, she wants to live a dangerous life. Now, that's kind of selfish, that's kind of messed up, but I kind of get it. Again, she's just putting her survival in front of anybody else's. She doesn't care about anybody else's survival. I do kind of get that, but the way that she went about it is kind of crazy, and I absolutely hate it, especially when we see that Panda, whatever his name is, whenever he came with a gun, putting his life on the line to try to rescue one of his friends. Especially after he saw what Charron did to the other guy. Charron literally cut somebody in half with his fingers. It was crazy. That would just make you go crazy. If somebody were to see that in real life, their mind would literally just go on a mental breakdown and shut down. And the fact that Panda was able to gather himself the courage to grab a gun and go back and, confront those bad guys to try to save his friend. And the fact that Inca did use her power, the little line on Panda and burnt him alive. Yeah, Inca is the worst thing ever. I absolutely hated that moment because we see the pain. She didn't make an explosion and his death was instantly. No, he was suffering the whole time. He was being burnt alive. Him screaming, the fire, it was really well animated, but damn, that was just messed up. Inca, I hope she gets the worst death possible. Throughout the episode, I was thinking Inca was kind of playing the bad guys, she was gonna go with them, but really she was just doing it, one, to survive, but also she was gonna get information on them or something along those lines. But no, it looks like she's going in 100% because she burned her friend alive. I don't think there's any way you can come back from that. That was just messed up. Now, I do want to talk about the rest of the episode because we see the people, they're kind of realizing that, the bad guys, they're always a step ahead. They know they want to recreate the great cataclysm that destroyed the world. We got to see that before and after of the world map. And I'm really interested to know what's the population after the great cataclysm. If that were to happen today and there's 7.8 billion people in the world, what will be the population after? Because the world map changed drastically. There was probably a lot of deaths in there. But I like where the whole arc is going. It seems like we're going into a whole new arc where they're going to go explore a Chinese peninsula that's really unknown. Nobody has, I'm guessing nobody has gone in there or stepped foot in there or explored it at all. And they're probably going to get answers about the great cataclysm, about the pillars and stuff like that. We see that a lot of the fire forces are doing a joint operation to get more information about the Adola burst, the great cataclysm, the pillars. So I really do like stuff like this. This reminds me of Hunter x Hunter, whenever they were going to go to the great continent that has never been explored, all the expeditions that they went to the hidden continent or whatever it was called, the dark continent, I believe. Nobody came back. So the fact that they're doing this in Fire Force, maybe he's giving me a little bit of closure from Hunter x Hunter, because we're never going to get that. But yeah, I do like that they're stepping into the unknown. They're going to face a new challenge. And obviously, they're probably going to get a lot of answers where they're going to, get a little step up to fight all those all those bad guys over there. I forgot the name of the group, but yeah, I can't wait to see how they explore that new peninsula, the new enemies they're going to find. I mean, could you imagine if they find a new type of like fire demon and stuff like that? The fights are probably going to be crazy. But yeah, really like this episode. I like how they're setting up the next arc. Really can't wait for the next episode. But like always, let me know what you thought of this episode, and again, let me remind you that we do have a Discord server now. The link is down in the description. And I'm also going to be streaming tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern over on Twitch, which that link is going to be in the description once again. But yeah, let me know what you thought of this episode. Go ahead, leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode.